Hey, what's going on, fans? This your boy MB. Welcome to Mike Bree TV 2, guys. What's going on? What's going on, fans? This is a new exclusive. This is a special video that I'm bringing to you, man. And I would like to title the video, I am 100% in with Marvel. I will always be with Marvel 100% to the day I die. I am a big Marvel fan. I've loved the superhero genre in general. I love it more than horror. Like my two favorite things are either it's either bold, grounded movies that have to deal with racism, a little bit of a lot of horror, and I think my number one I would watch before anything is superhero films. Ever since the first Iron Man that came out, 2008, I was almost getting ready to graduate middle school and get ready to transition to high school. And even before that, growing up with the Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, growing up, I had a Spider-Man costume that I would wear, and when I was like 10 years old to go trick or treating for Halloween. Um, I used to play with Legos a lot. I used to have a Hulk action figure, So for me, I grew up around when the underrated movies was coming out, man. Like I said, the Tobey Maguire Spider Man. You got today. It's not really as great. It doesn't live up today because we got the Charlie Cox Daredevil. I grew up with the Ben Affleck Daredevil. With Jennifer Gardner as Elektra. You know, they Loki in the early 2000s. We Loki had some underrated superhero films that as we look at now, it's like it's not so great, but they do have some pretty good qualities about it. But I don't know, man. I'm very excited for the finale of Secret Invasion. Here's one example. When it comes to Marvel, because I know I'm all over the place. But I'm sure I'm not told you guys, why I love superheroes. It's something about it, man. Cause don't you just wish you would just be you wake up and you just a superhero, man. You got the superhero body. You can do whatever and save the world. That's I dream of that from time to time. You know what I mean? And it's very unfortunate that Marvel fans are giving up. You guys are nitpicking Secret Invasion. The finale is gonna it comes out every Wednesday. So it comes out, the last episode comes out on Wednesday. I can't wait for that. I'm gonna give y'all one example. You guys are nitpicking TV shows, the Marvel TV shows that have been coming out. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the shows are okay, they're decent. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna turn on Marvel and say, the Marvel TV shows, they're not that great. I hate Marvel. I'm not watching it anymore. I'm never like that. I'll be at least somewhat fair and say, yeah, it wasn't really all that. You know, the Hawkeye TV series is nothing but filler. That's just to introduce you to Kate Bishop. To put her in the Young Avengers, and they basically saying Clint is retired. So that's nothing but filler. They trying to do a side show with Echo. It's like we don't care about all that. Moon Knight. Moon Knight was okay to see, but guess what? I don't know Moon Knight. I don't know Moon Knight like that. I didn't grow up with it, so I don't know anything about that. It was cool to see, but I thought even that was it was alright. It was decent. But it's not my thing. WandaVision. WandaVision was pretty interesting, pretty cool. Loki was decent, pretty cool. And then the special Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night was very dope. I like that. I like that. But at the same time, I don't know the character. So it wasn't like it was a big masterpiece. What I'm trying to say is the fans nitpicking the shows, stop doing that. Like, stop doing that. It makes no sense. Some of y'all are being sidetracked. You don't understand the shows. You guys talking over the shows. You know, with especially with this generation, with these new reactors talking over the damn show, and you're not paying attention to the dialogue. You y'all think the writing is bad. It has nothing to do with the writing. And I know that the writer strikes are going on now, so movies are delayed. And with the I know with the pandemic, I know we've moved past the pandemic, but that has been in effect as well. Still, it's still affected films. How because of that, it's pushed back some things even farther than what it was. For me, with all this drama that they're causing, even not only the TV shows, but the movies y'all saying is trash and mediocre. Look, this the video I'm doing right now. This is my raw thoughts. I'm not editing nothing out. I'm not trying to cut away or do anything. I'm not even get paid for this. I haven't gotten paid from YouTube since 2017. I'm making these videos flat out for free. I'm a Marvel fan because I like superhero properties. I'm a Marvel fan 100%. It's not because of the bias or anything. It's because I truly love the material. No matter if it's alright, decent, or a masterpiece, I'm gonna watch it no matter what. I'm not gonna just do this and do that and judge it, be like, whatever. There might be a couple occasions where I'll give it. I'll say this: from the first Iron Man to Endgame, I didn't see the first Doctor Strange. I skipped that and I watched the second Doctor Strange. I watched the sequel to Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, and I walked out and I thought it was decent. It was okay, but I blame the YouTube theories because the YouTube theories is saying, "Oh, Tom Cruise, Superior Iron Man, is gonna be in there. Deadpool gonna be in there." I let that get in my head, and that's what messed up my experience, my expectations. I shouldn't have done that. Sure, that's on me. That's my fault. Because without that, if I didn't see in that, I probably would have walked in and be like, "Okay, well, it's not a masterpiece, but you know what? That was pretty decent. I didn't feel like I wasted my money on it. I would probably see it again." But because of the Illuminati team, from that movie and all that, and with Wanda just being a okay villain, I was just like, it just didn't work for me. But since then, I did go back and watch the first Doctor Strange, and I believe it's better than the first one. And I'm almost disappointed in myself that I actually skipped out on that because for some reason I thought, magic powers and all that, and I'm not really into it. But it turns out I actually do like that stuff. I don't know why I was doubting myself on that. She Hulk was only two decent episodes. You know what I mean? I don't know, but you think about this with the superhero genre. You can do almost anything. You can be creative and do something with a whole lot of storylines. The What If series was amazing. I hope they I doubt that they gonna do something anytime soon, especially with the strikes. Like I said, the writer strikes. But the Marvel's What If series season 2, I'm looking forward to that. Whenever they put that out, that's one of many amazing storylines they have in there. That is an amazing dope series that they've created. A whole lot of storylines you can play with. Like you can the MCU story, the live action story that we have, they can flip that around and do the opposite. What if Iron Man was evil? What if this that? Like you can play with so many stuff, man. It's wild. But guys, I know this is it's getting a long video. It's getting long. But in conclusion, like I said, regardless, for the real Marvel fans that are not complaining and understand the storyline like me, if y'all love Secret Invasion, thank you. If you love Marvel regardless, if the stories are okay, not really this and that and third. And one more thing, Yeah, Captain Marvel, it was okay. There's some cool things in Captain Marvel, but I'm not gonna lie. The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel, I'm like, yeah, I might give it a chance just because I seen the first one. But I would say this: I haven't watched the Miss Marvel show because I will say for the first time that may not be for me with the demographic and other things that go in. There's some other things that go into that may not be for me, but I'm skipping that, and I know the character is gonna be in the sequel. I'm gonna watch it either way, and I guess what, I'll probably still understand the story. I probably still will understand the story, but like I said, Marvel fans that are like me, that pay attention to the dialogue and know what's going on. I know we're excited, man. We are with Marvel 100% no matter what, because we genuinely like superhero movies. I'm never gonna get fatigued. I'm never gonna get tired because I truly love the material. I love it. The rest of y'all want to jump to DC. DC is trash. I'll give you this. DC might have one good movie, but guess what? That doesn't make up for all the other trash movies that they've made. You might have one or two decent movies, but they never connect. They never connect well like Marvel. They want to branch off and watch the Fast series. The Fast franchise should be done for already. It's trash. There's nothing to that. It's the same thing. Mission Impossible. God bless Tom Cruise. You guys realize if Tom Cruise wasn't doing Mission Impossible, they probably could have got him to do Superior Iron Man for the Doctor Strange too. I think I was reading up on it. They was probably gonna grab him, but he was had obligations, and he's his ego. Oh my God, with Mission Impossible, he loves Mission Impossible, and you know what? That's fine. It's amazing at his age he's doing the stunts and all that. I get all that. It's very unfortunate that amazing action, realistic, his stunts, the realism in that. But unfortunately, it's the same shit. Mission Impossible is the same thing every movie. And I don't understand how y'all don't see that. So that franchise should be done for. Transformers. One more thing before I go. Transformers. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, guys. I think I remember seeing a couple of episodes on the cartoon of Transformers. That 2000, and then when it got to when I was in middle school, 2007 Transformers, Michael Bay's, the the first one, and the Extinction with Mark Wahlberg. Those are my favorite. Those are my two favorite. Bumblebee was actually pretty good, pretty decent. But I'm sorry, I'm not sure if it's just me, because I saw recently a late showing of the new Transformers, Rise of the Beast. Let me tell you something. For the first time ever in a Transformers movie, dog, I fell asleep in the theater. I mean, my bad. Hey, I should have. I dozed off in the middle of the movie. I dozed off. I'm dozing off on a Transformers movie. That should never happen. That should tell you more than anything. Y'all pissed off at the video. Let me tell you something. I might be done with Transformers. That probably may not be for me. Or I'm a little bit tired and bored of the generic action. I'm fed up with it. I'm hey, I'm Transformers fatigued. You guys are superhero fatigue, Marvel fatigue. I'm Transformers fatigue. That the French, and don't even get me started with they trying to form Transformers and GI Joe. Y'all are such hypocrites. Y'all saying that GI Joe has been trash. The live action GI Joes have been trash. They did a remake of it wasn't recent, but I think what, a couple years ago or a year, I believe a couple years ago. I can't remember when that they did the remake of Snake Eyes. Y'all said that was trash. So why are y'all getting, you stupid fans? Why y'all getting excited for a GI Joes and Transformers cross? That's about to be a mess. I'm sorry, but all these franchises and Indiana Jones, I'm passing on that. These franchises, the reason why they flopping and they failing, maybe not Mission Impossible, cause y'all brainwashed into that and fast. They're failing because they're doing the same shit. With Marvel, y'all might be fatigued and they might be doing the same stuff to y'all, but they're not. Because there's plenty of different storylines you can play with. There's plenty of different characters they can bring in. No matter if it's generic action or not, they're doing something different. And that's just my opinion. But the number one fact that remains is the franchises that I named off that needs to end, they are doing the same thing. It doesn't matter if you bring in different characters and change up the location. They might change the plot around a little bit, but it still ends up being the same thing. Tom Cruise still running, isn't he? Like, come on, man. Like, I know this turned into a rant towards the end. I know I went on a little bit longer than what I needed to. 15-minute video. Look, I'm sorry, man. This is a passionate video I just made. Look, I'm 100% Marvel always. Guys, give me your opinions down below on, the writer's strike, or if you're a 100% with me. Are you a true Marvel fan, or are you Marvel fatigue, superhero fatigue in general, and you just want to find the next best thing? I don't know, man. For me, I'm gonna stick with it. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video. I kind of do videos like this, a little bit of personal videos, reactions, news reports, vlogs, personal videos, you name it. I do it all here on Mike Bree TV too. I'm gonna always stay the same, guys. I'm out.